And g'day! Welcome back to our channel.
I'm Sam.
And I am Lily.
It's funny to me because I say like I'm Sam and it's so quick, and then you're like, and I am
Well, you've got
Lily.
You've got to make it interesting somehow.
So should I say like I am Samantha? It's not
I'm
how
just being silly.
I pronounce my name.
I'm just trying to express my personality.
I like it. I love your personality, baby. I was just thinking.
I should hope so.
It was funny because I'm like, I'm Sam.
Yeah, well, I
Anyway.
deserve more of the spotlight.
Let's go to the music. Alright, baby, so today we are doing Reddit reaction video because I love them so much, to be honest. I don't think people care for them anymore. Nobody's saying anything, so I'm assuming
We don't know yet.
I'm assuming everybody loves them. And last time we were recording, my phone died mid-recording, so we missed out on a story.
Which we felt that we reacted really well to.
Yeah.
So, we always do. But this one in particular,
We were so in it.
we were really riled up by this one.
Erase that from your memory.
I can't even remember it.
Perfect.
It's gone.
And we're gonna start with that story. So
There's the coffee.
is coming. So if you want to read it, we'll react together. And
Cool.
yeah, I'll go get.
Right. Am I the asshole for cutting off a long-term friend group after they treated my daughter's best friend like shit?
From the title, and because I know where this is going, I'm gonna say no. My opinion is no, because if they treat some child possibly like shit, they
Any
deserve
child.
to go.
Also, just because it's not your kid, or like even if it's a stranger, it's about the principle of it as well.
Really good point.
Yeah.
Really good point. I cannot stand when people are like, well, but it's
They've not done anything to
you.
me.
Like, yeah, it's not
Yeah.
me. It's not.
But
like,
you know that they've done a bad thing, so how can you still, like, why would you want a person like, who's to say they're not going to do something bad to you? Like,
Yeah.
you know that they've done something bad. Anyway, okay, it seems like we're on the
Let's
same
go.
page.
Yeah, we're already.
We're getting riled
Yeah.
up. Alright, all fake names. My husband Keith and I have been friends with Cindy, John, Travis and Janelle for going on 12 years now. We have 5 kids, 16, 14, 12-year-old twins, 9.
Wow.
Cindy and John have 2 girls, 9 and 5. Travis and Janelle have 6 kids, ranging from 10 months to 16.
Wow.
So many children.
There's too many. Some might say.
Yeah. So typically all summer long, everyone is here with all of the kids every weekend and sometimes weeks at a time. Since my husband and I own a private lakefront property, it's always a pleasure. It must be a pleasure. It's always a pleasure.
Must be nice.
It would be a pleasure
Yeah.
to have a lakefront property.
Yeah. Although I'm scared of lake monsters.
But I don't know if it's worth it if you're going to have, 20 children running around there.
Yeah.
That's too much. Alright, but this year our 14-year-old daughter had her friend Hannah over quite a bit. Hannah is misguided. Her parents are addicts. She doesn't know how to do much for herself, doesn't pick up on social cues, dresses ... not so appealing for a 14-year-old. What does that mean? But she's a delight. She's fun, she's respectful, she calls me mum. And honestly, my daughter has come out of her shell drastically since Hannah has been around. And I will take that as a win because my daughter has been bullied severely in the past and was on the verge of self-ending. Hannah...
Sorry. I hate interrupting you when you're
No.
reading, but this is absolutely awful.
I know, I mean, it sounds like both of the girls were really having a rough time and then they found each other and it's been a safe space for both of them and a positive for both of them, which is really, really lovely. I can see why already this mum might feel protective over this kid.
Yeah.
Hannah pulled her out of it. So yes, I'm very protective of this girl. I love her as if she was my own child. Well, this past weekend everyone was here, including Hannah. We had a bonfire going and the girls had music on and they were dancing and acting like teenagers and I thought everyone was having a good time. But my daughter approached me around 8 p.m. stating that Hannah was crying and wanted to go home. I asked why and she told me to go ask Hannah. Anywho, I found her, she's hysterical. She tells me that Cindy told her that she had been here long enough and that she needed to go home because her husband, John, was uncomfortable with the way she was dressed, given how she was dancing, and didn't want their daughters around her.
Jail time, straight away.
Immediate jail, immediate divorce.
You're disgusting. If you are a grown-up man.
A grown man.
If you are a grown man. If you're a grown man and you think that a child dancing
in any way,
behaving like a regular
teenager.
human teenager is, what did he say?
It made him uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable. You deserve jail time.
Yeah.
You need to go out of the society. You're not welcome anymore.
So
Goodbye,
much to
sir.
say about that.
And if you are married to someone who says they're uncomfortable by a teenager slash a child, I'm gonna murder you.
You need to take a long look at that relationship and that man and yourself, because
I thought you were about to say
yeah, I was close, but I didn't want to take it. Sorry, can you put it down?
Yeah. Do you want more?
Yeah, maybe, but
Okay,
not right
otherwise
now.
I'll drink it myself.
No, I want a little bit more. It's just too much. I needed it.
Yeah. No, I agree. Sorry.
She's 14. It doesn't matter how she dresses, how she dances, how she acts, whatever the hell she's doing. If you sexualize her, that is all you.
You are
That is all you. That is a child.
Oh, disgusting.
Immediate jail. So because John was uncomfortable, love it, Hannah needed to go home. And to top it off, the other adults apparently agreed with Cindy and started all telling Hannah how inappropriate she was. So everyone there ganged up on her the moment me and my husband walked away. That is absolutely disgusting.
This is so problematic.
This is a group of adults ganging up on a 14-year-old child. How can you even feel comfortable doing that? Like, if I found myself in a situation where all the other adults around me were like ganging up on a teenager, I would be like,
take her defense, like, no matter what, actually, because as adults you should not be like all gang up against the child. Like, that is wrong, no matter what she was doing, honestly. Because even if she was doing something wrong, which she was not, you should approach her like, let's have a talk, like, what is happening, not like, oh,
if there really is something wrong with her behaviour, like ganging up on her, bullying her essentially, is not a mature, that is not how adults should deal with a child's behaviour.
Hell no.
Like you said, she wasn't actually doing anything wrong. Having a group of adults gang up on you is one thing when you're an adult yourself. Like, it's still not great.
No.
But it's a totally separate thing from being a child and having a group of adults come at you.
I think this is
aggressively.
extremely traumatizing.
It's traumatizing. She's already been through trauma. Like,
yeah, it's awful.
I lost my shit entirely.
I love her.
Good. So would I. I go to my yard and tell everyone to pack their shit and move on, and they weren't welcome back here. Everyone was caught off guard when I snapped and told them not to act stupid and mentioned Hannah. John stepped in and tried pulling the, you have to understand where I'm coming from. I'm a grown-ass man and I don't need some half-dressed teenager trying to dance on me, and I certainly don't need my daughters thinking it's okay.
You know what your daughter doesn't need? A father who sexualizes a child.
People that are your age, like children that are around your age.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, that's
unbelievable.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
I'm so mad at this story.
And he says it himself, I'm a grown-ass man. Exactly. So why are you sexualizing a 14-year-old child?
You're the problem. You are the problem.
It's you.
Need jail time immediately.
Turns out Hannah was 5 feet away, but she was dancing and asking people to dance with her. It sounds like she's doing absolutely nothing wrong. I held my ground and told everyone to leave. Half their kids were already asleep in tents, so they begged me just to let them stay until morning, as most of them had over an hour drive. I said absolutely fucking not. Pack all of your shit and go. I love it too. They eventually did. My husband thinks I may have been too quick to pounce here, though he agrees they were wrong about Hannah. I don't think I was, though. Am I the asshole?
No. a million times no.
In fact, I think you're the hero, because if you had reacted any other way, like if you were like, her husband was saying she was too quick to pounce, or like maybe she should have let them stay one more night.
No.
Completely disagree. Like Hannah needed to see that their behaviour was absolutely not on.
Yes.
And that her mother figure was like had her back and was willing to step in and do what's right for her. Like,
fully agree with what you're saying.
That situation would have been so much more traumatic for Hannah if no one stood up for her, if no one looked out for her best interest, and if she, you know, if it was twisted in a way for her to really believe that she was the one that did the wrong thing. Like, this demonstrated to her that it was the adults that were in the wrong, and that she has support.
I love how she reacted, and I love what you're saying now, because that's exactly what she needs, what all kids need, like an adult who believes them and reassures them and protects them against this fucking awful humans. I don't know even how I would react if a group of my friends started saying these things. I would be furious and so heartbroken that I spent so much time with them.
Yeah, like 12 years, like offering your property to them like every summer, like to not realise that they were shitty people deep down, like that sucks. But I
hate it. Yeah, sorry, I'm so anxious now because of what happened last time.
They've shown their true colours, and you did the right thing cutting them off. Like, those are not people that you want to be around.
And good luck explaining that to your kids as you drive home for an hour that you had to leave because you're a fucking, can I say that word? Your
PDF file.
Yeah, a PDF file. Good luck explaining that.
Well, obviously they're going to twist. But we've discussed it before. I think that adults often try and keep the peace, and often to the child involves detriment. As adults, we've been in society for so long, we're so used to like conforming to societal norms and like social niceties and keeping the peace. We often lose sight of what is right on a principle level, like on a level of principles. And we won't do what's right. We won't demonstrate to the children that we care about their well-being over keeping the peace.
Yeah, I agree.
Which is so much more important.
I agree. There are some instances where keeping the peace might be better for that occasion.
Yeah, case by case.
But when there is the mental health of a child
at stake,
like it's not even comparable. Like, absolutely.
Yeah, she did the right thing. I'm really glad she did it.
We can read a couple of comments before going to the next.
We forgot last time, actually. Not the asshole. You did the right thing protecting Hannah. Your friends were jerks to a vulnerable teen. They ganged up on her and made her cry. That's not cool. You stood up for Hannah when she needed it. Your daughter's happiness matters more than some judgmental adults. Oh, I really love it. John's throwing up flags about being attracted to kids too. You're protecting your loved ones more than a surface level too.
Yeah, I wouldn't want him around my kids anymore, ever again.
Red pedo flag.
Yeah.
Red PDF file flag. This person made a good point. All the teenagers are running around in bathing suits all summer. But Hannah was dressed suggestively.
Fuck. Oh my god, I hate this guy.
Yeah. There's something seriously wrong here. Like, it is a red flag, 100%.
Can I say that maybe it's steering off of the topic a little bit, but I feel like in society we decide that sometimes a piece of clothing is sexualized, and especially on women, like actually only on women or female presenting bodies, because you can be in a bathing suit and be like just playing with your friends, and that's okay. And then the next second you're too revealing or whatever. Like, I don't understand this.
And we've decided that men's nipples are okay, but women's nipples aren't okay. Yeah,
I hate this.
It's really backwards.
Let's go to the next story. Am I the asshole for wanting to tell my little sister I'm a lesbian?
No.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's anything wrong at any age, so.
I've heard a similar one where, calm down, where a man wanted to come out to his little sibling as gay. No, it wasn't sibling, it was nephew. And his brother or sister, the parents of the child, were like not keen on that because they thought he was too young to have that conversation, blah blah blah, which I think is completely ridiculous.
Yeah. Okay, let's see where this one goes. I, 25, female, have been waiting.
This is 27. You just made up an age.
Holy
It's okay, baby. It's okay.
What is happening
I
to
don't
me?
know.
I'm shocked. Okay. I, 27, female, have been wanting to tell my little sister, 8, female, that I am a lesbian because since I broke up with my long-term boyfriend, due to obvious reasons, she's been constantly asking when I'm going to get another boyfriend. My mom, 40s, female, is very against me telling my sister that I'm gay, not because my sister doesn't understand LGBTQ+, or because my family is unsupportive, but because my mom thinks my little sister copies my every move. My mom thinks that it's a bad idea because she doesn't want her 80-year-old running around saying she's a lesbian just like her big sister. My sister does have a habit of copying me to an extent. If I paint my nails a certain color, she wants hers the same color and other little things like that. I highly, highly doubt she would copy my being gay. So am I the asshole for wanting to explain that I won't ever have another boyfriend because I'm gay?
I'm raging. No, like, I know she said that it's not because her parents are unsupportive, but they are being unsupportive. Like, they're being homophobic, basically. Like, what's the problem if your little sister says she's a lesbian?
Exactly.
If a little sister runs around and says, I've got a boyfriend, or I want a boyfriend, or I've got a husband, would they bat an eye at that? No.
That's
so
what I was saying.
if they run around saying, I'm a lesbian, I've got a girlfriend, I want a wife, any of that, it's the exact same. Like, it's just a child being a child. Like, it's cute if she's copying her big sister. It means she looks up to her. It's a good sign. It means you've raised a good kid that your other kid wants to be like.
No, I agree. And
they clearly have a good bond, which is a good sign.
And if she's copying her, which she might be, because children do that, they emulate adults to learn and to process information and etc. It's just gonna be like, it's not gonna last long. It's not like she's gonna turn into a lesbian. Like, if she's a lesbian, she's a lesbian. If she's
can't copy someone in being gay. Like,
you can pretend like she's an 80-year-old, she can say I have a girlfriend, but there's no harm in that, and it doesn't mean that she's gonna grow up into a lesbian just because she's copying. Like,
and even if she did, why would that be a problem?
Yes, but exactly.
But it's not.
But what I'm saying is, like, if she is a lesbian, like, it's not because
she's copying
someone else.
Yeah.
What she does as an 8-year-old has basically no relevance in who she's gonna grow up to be. So that's crazy, and I agree they're being homophobic, because what if she goes around and saying I have a boyfriend? Like, how would you take that then? Like, it makes no sense.
I think it's like, I'm a little bit sad. You want to see the people that you love in the best light possible. But I think it's a little bit sad that she hasn't picked up on the fact that this is offensive to her identity.
I want to read to you a couple of comments. I accidentally glanced over, and I think this is interesting. Someone ask your mother why it's bad if your sister runs around saying that. And she also says, not the asshole. And the OP replies, she doesn't have any real reason. She herself is openly bisexual, and for my entire life she's been entirely supportive of the LGBTQ+ community.
My answer doesn't change. Like,
no.
you can still be homophobic and be a member of the...
Yeah,
I think it's internalized homophobia. Like, it's things that you haven't unpacked, that you've been raised with. Like, we have been raised to think that topics surrounding LGBTQ+ rights, etc., for children is inappropriate.
Yeah.
And so, like, naturally, and it's okay if your initial thought, your initial instinct is to be like, oh, we shouldn't be talking about that in front of children. But it's your job to unpack that and be like, wait, why do I think that? Like, is it a bad thing? Would I be thinking this if we were talking about straight people? Like,
yeah, I agree 100%, and I thought it was just very interesting that she was also
clear.
Like part of the community.
It just changes from homophobia to internalized homophobia, in my opinion.
I have seen like several times, and I absolutely hate this behavior. Grown adults with children, I'm talking about 2 years old, 3 years old, saying to their children, like, yeah, you're gonna give him a kiss, or you're gonna, like, is he your boyfriend? How is this acceptable?
There is much more inappropriate things going on with straight language and like pushing straightness on children. Like that, the stuff around that is much more inappropriate than anything that's being discussed to do with the LGBTQ
or
plus
like
community.
Saying like, oh, go say thank you, give them a kiss. Like, you're forcing your child to do things that they don't want to do because to you these are acceptable things. Like, what? Like,
you're saying it's very hypocritical, like, to say one thing's inappropriate that clearly is not inappropriate, but then to do other inappropriate things and not reflect on that whatsoever.
Yeah. You'd be doing your sister a favor by being clear about it.
I agree. Like, your sister deserves to be exposed to all different types of identities and relationships. Kids should be exposed to all different kinds of identity. It's not inappropriate. It's just, and it's not going to make them one way or another. No. It's just going to show them that different people exist in the world, and that it's fine.
So OP replies, I agree that it would probably be helpful for her in a way. I took forever to figure it out because I was just busy and had a string of long-term boyfriends. I always thought women were gorgeous, and I firmly believe that every girl wants to kiss other girls. Wrong. My mom came out as bisexual when I was 17 though, so she took even longer than I did.
There's a little bit of heteronormativity going on in the house.
Exactly.
And that probably explains why the mother is reacting like that, because she's got this heteronormativity ingrained in her, passed down to the next generation. Let's not pass it down to a third generation.
Exactly.
This is exactly how we prevent it, by being open.
I think her mom just needs to do some self-reflection and maybe talk to someone about it, like why she feels this way.
I mean, she's not the worst mum in the world. I'm not. Yeah, there's a lot worse out there. She's not.
She just needs to reflect on it and let her daughter be openly gay. And I just wanted to read the last comment because I feel like this is a very common thing for I think especially for women, because like it's common for women to compliment other women, to find other women beautiful, and that is still considered
and to kiss
like
other
straight,
women,
and to kiss other women
platonically or non-platonically.
So everybody, like,
if you're a man, like, and you realize you want to kiss another man, it's an immediate like, okay, I'm not straight. I can't be straight. It's an immediate like identifier. But a girl that has the desire to kiss another girl is not necessary.
Or they find other girls not necessarily attractive is considered normal, which is an awful word. But you know what I mean. Like,
it's normalized. In society.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know what other people think about this, but
let us know your thoughts.
So thank you so much for watching. I hope what we said made sense. Let us know what you think. I'm curious to know what other people think about, well, really both stories.
Did we miss anything? Do you disagree with anything we said?
No, please, no hate. Let's keep a nice
conversation,
nice community.
Let's have a productive discussion.
I love like discussing with people and like exchanging ideas, even if we don't feel exactly the same, as long as everybody's being respectful and nice to each other. So anyway, thank you so much for watching.
Thank you. Come and watch the next video as well. Watch all of our other videos if you have time. Watch at least 2 of our previous videos. That's the condition. And I love you. Ciao, mates.
Anyway, we can do the intro and then the coffee will be ready for that. Oh no, I need to say